Here?
Yeah.
All right, yo. First podcast back. So my boy Cameron's here. We're gonna start with a UFC 200 preview, predictions. Let's go from the jump from the beginning fight on the first card the main event. Cain Velasquez, Travis Brown. Honestly, Cain Velasquez is like a 3-1 favorite. I'm going Travis Brown by knockout.
Oh.
The Ronda Rousey effect. I just again we watched Cain Velasquez get beat up by Travis Brown a year ago. I just think Travis Brown beats him up.
Right.
You know, the only way Cain Velasquez wins is a wrestling match. I'm going Travis Brown KO, TKO.
Yeah. And I'll take Travis Brown as well. The last fight that I saw Cain Velasquez fight in was beyond subpar. He looked like some flubber chubber, rinky dink shit. So I don't think he even has knockout power. Travis Brown is going through some personal stuff, so I think he's kind of got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, we just watched this interview. He was like crying with Karen Bryant. So
I think that's motivation. I think that's motivation. You go through things. That's when people make the best. So, who's next?
Okay, next fight let's go to Miesha Tate versus Amanda Nunes is the 135-pound championship. Okay. Easy that fight. I'm going Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate makes her quit. She either wins a 5-round decision, or she finishes her. I have a feeling she finishes her. I'm gonna go submission. I'm gonna go Miesha Tate. She subs her in like the 3rd round.
And I'll go Travis Brown by decision. And I'll also take Miesha Tate.
Okay. Next fight we'll go Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo.
Okay.
You wanna go first?
Okay, yeah. Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo. They fought once before. Jose eked out a decision. Since then, Frankie's been on a tear. He's a former champion. They both are. Conor McGregor was Jose Aldo's last fight, and after you get knocked out like that, stuff might not be the same. So there's some questions with Jose Aldo. Even though I do think he'll bounce back and he'll do well. I think I'll take Freddie. I'll take Frankie by decision.
We got a Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo 5-round fight. I'm picking Frankie Edgar either way. You know what I'm saying? It probably goes 5 rounds. I'd like to see like a fucking TKO.
I would too.
In the 3rd.
Knockout.
But I mean, the smart bet is Frankie Edgar. I'm gonna go though Frankie Edgar TKO 3rd round. Period. Oh. The next fight is co-main event: Brock Lesnar, Mark Hunt. A lot of people are picking Mark Hunt, and I want Mark Hunt to knock him out. But for some reason, I feel like Brock Lesnar's gonna take him down and win a TKO. I'm going Brock Lesnar TKO 1st round.
Okay. Man. And really, honestly, if I had to bet on that fight, that sounds about right how it would end. But I'll go with Mark Hunt just off of some grown man knockout strength.
There's only a couple of gods in fighting. Mark Hunt's one of them. But
Mark Hunt is one of those guys. One of the few people in the UFC has the ability to just knock anybody out.
Put Roy Nelson to sleep. Stephen Drew.
Roy Nelson was putting people to sleep. He put Roy Nelson to sleep, guys.
Frank Mir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark Hunt, guys.
So you're going Mark Hunt?
I'll go Mark Hunt.
1st round?
Knockout.
KO? A sleep or TKO?
Sleep.
Nigga.
Okay, 1st round.
And the main event.
All right.
Daniel Cormier, the supposed champion, versus the God.
Daniel Cornball. Okay.
Wait.
Hold on. Shine the light.
The God, Johnny Bones fucking Jones, nigga.
Okay. Who I just saw like 2 weeks ago, man. I shook this man's hand, guys. I looked this man in the face while he was practicing a head and arm and a darce choke.
Really?
So I'll tell you who's going to win right here. John Jones. Period. Okay?
Well, I want to know what round and by what.
Man, I want to take John Jones by submission.
In what round?
Oh, my God. In round 4. John Jones wins by submission in round 4.
And I'm going to go... I honestly... I really want to believe John Jones wins that fight. On some, like, rigged, like, money shit. They have Cormier win, because then it sets up a trilogy. So Cormier Jones 3. Again, I want to go on some pure shit and say Jones wins this fight for real. And I'm going to go Jones by decision. 5-round decision. I think Jones probably wins this fight.
Okay.
On my own heart. But again, if they want Cormier Jones 3, but I'm going Jones by decision. Besides that, UFC 200 is a stacked card for real. For real, Jones is a stacked card. Besides, there's a from top to bottom. TJ Dillashaw, he lost his belt. His first fight since losing his belt is on the prelims. It's kind of disrespectful.
Which it is, but it's 200.
But it's 200, so we like that.
They stack the whole thing, everybody, I guess.
Dillashaw versus Rafael Asunko.
That sounds out.
A guy who I've always liked, and we've talked about this. I'm gonna be real. I'm not ruining.
Okay.
Before the video, we talked about it. Gegard Mousasi is fighting on the prelim.
Yes. 185.
He's a fight or two away from a title shot, and I always thought he's 38-6. Without the money's right, I think he's training harder than that. And that's what's cool about the UFC now. The money's right. So these guys, we're going to see the best versions of all of these guys. So I'm excited for the TJ Dillashaw fight, the Gegard Mousasi fight, and then they got some better fights like
Kelvin Gastelum,
Jim Miller versus Jim Miller versus Takanori Gomi.
Okay.
Joe Lozon versus
Diego Sanchez. Right. Those are cards.
What was the one we just said?
Gastelum versus
Johnny Hendricks.
Johnny Hendricks, which is kind of
two things you think are interesting besides the five we just talked about.
Well, Johnny Hendricks has been kind of going downhill.
And he wants to fight 170, so Gastelum and Hendricks is kind of interesting.
Realistically, you're right. So I follow the welterweight division.
We might call it Gastelum right away.
I'll beat both of them. You hear it here first.
Anyway, keep going.
Okay, but
not about us.
Gastelum is rising, and Johnny Hendricks seems to be falling.
Who you got in the fight?
I'll take Johnny Hendricks just on some back against the wall.
Some veteran type shit. Like, you guys gotta win this.
He's a bum, man. He's a bum.
And then another fight. We got Joe Lozon, Diego Sanchez.
Joe Lozon. Those are both veterans in the game.
They're just trying to win a fight.
I mean, I did see Diego
Gegard.
Gegard.
The other fight we didn't talk about was the girl fight. Kat Zingano versus Juliana Pena, which is a big girl fight at 135. Juliana Pena won the Ultimate Fighter. And Kat Zingano, she hasn't fought since she get knocked out by Ronda Rousey. I'm taking Zingano in that fight though. And
Kat Zingano's husband died or something.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll take her. Okay.
And he was her main jiu-jitsu coach.
All right. So we'll take her on some fighting for her husband's life type thing. You know what I mean? Come on. So that's about it. We covered almost the whole card.
It's our UFC 200 preview prediction.
Okay.
We out here, man.
We out here.
It's only the beginning. We just started, y'all. We out here. Peace, love. God is here.